What's up, Yeet Boy 69? Glad you can't wait for Human Being 3. It's gonna be pretty cool. I'm just posting the stream on Discord and stuff so more people see it. Okay. Oh, it just started. It's just a dev stream. I don't worry too much about who's watching me. Just as long as I try to keep it consistent. You know? I'm not PewDiePie. XP thing? I'm not sure. Is that something on my screen? I can do this. Unfortunately, this bar kind of... What's up, Astron? Silver Rochi? Maybe the XP thing is the... Are you talking about the crowns? It seems like the people who chat the most have, like... They get, like, little positions now. You gotta earn your YouTube XP for the YouTube Battle Pass. Last time I streamed, 2 weeks ago, I also noticed it. Before that, I don't know. I don't watch that many streams, to be honest. And because I'm such a small channel, it doesn't actually take much to become #1, I guess. What is that supposed to even be? This is weird looking. Hell yeah. The Rob Salmon Fortnite skin? Fuck yeah. I should become super famous just so I can get a Fortnite skin. That's how you know you've made it. As if you get the Fortnite skin. That wasn't lined up. Or was the cannon? It seems like the one that I've tried to take my reference from is using the rounded cast iron version of the hull instead of the welded hull. I can get a creator code? Sweet. Fund my yacht. Okay, so I don't think I want the rounded version. I think I want the cast hull version. Or the welded hull. Whatever you want to call it. How you doing, testicular manslaughter? How are you today, sir? I feel like I would remember your name. I just say hello to everyone because small chill stream. Let's see. Do I want to do the track armor? Okay, this is not too bad. I want the back of this turret is gonna be. I don't know. Certainly hope I've never met testicular manslaughter in real life. It's a that sounds horrific. Alright, he's doing good. Hell yeah. This image is not... Okay. I almost want to launch War Thunder and have it like on my other monitor. I don't think I have it installed on this computer. No. Oh, 61 gigs. Okay, well, we're not installing it during a stream. That would be not good. It's only bad if you're the one being subjected to it. Yeah, watching someone get hit in the balls, that shit's hilarious. Okay. So those are tools. Just trying to get the, like, bits and bobbles correct. Then it has this thing. That's what I want. I get my layers right. And then let's try to get the muzzle break. This one didn't really have one, but they're supposed to have a muzzle break. At all. An honored pastime of my people. I don't want it to be too big. There we go. Okay. So a lot of it I think I've got the shape. I'm pretty happy with the shape of it. I just need to color it, and then we can add some of the details that are like not. Okay, this has a bit of a cadence, and these don't need to exist. There's an MLG revival going on, like the actual brand, like Major League Gaming. I feel like esports are dying, aren't they? Like they're not being watched. Like every place that has esports has got like horrific viewership, right? Like CS:GO, or League. That was what I heard. Everyone's realizing that it's all fake. Okay. I remember my grandma had a channel dedicated to esports and gaming stuff on her cable. Like, I've actually like been at sports bars and I've seen one of the TVs being tuned to some like CS:GO and stuff, and it was like, oh, that's weird. That's getting. I've never gotten into that stuff, but I'm not like a competitive multiplayer guy. I like video games for the art form. Like, when I saw that, I was like, oh shit, maybe it is gonna get big and it's the future. But my favorite thing about esports is they'll do the like tough guy green screen poses with the players the same way that like the like physical sports do, where it's got like fire in the background or smoke or like something, and they like cross their arms and they're like, hey. But it's just like it's a guy who's really good at League, so he's not like an intimidating looking person. I've had buddies that got into it, like for Siege. What's up, Knox? Thanks, geez. Still remember how half the people I was with in high school got esports? Mostly Dota 2. Yeah, there were a lot of Dota. I had a buddy who was really into Dota. Let's see here. Let's try to get these struts accurate. Like, from what I've heard is that it's weird if you don't play games nowadays. Like, when I was in high school, like, most average people, like, had played, like, COD and Madden. But, like, if you were into games, like, you were a nerd. But now, like, post-pandemic children, I'm hearing that, like, video games is an extremely normal hobby. Which would make sense. It's no longer there since you got new cable. You switch the shit out of it then. There's a channel I like to watch called Moy Dog on YouTube, and he does like. Oop, I don't mean to steal you. He does like live commentary, like in the same style that like a sportscaster would do, but for squad gameplay. So like it's like a realistic modern battle of like people trying to take a city, and he's going for the push. Oh, and he doesn't make it. He's pulling it. He flanks them with the RPG. Oh! I decided to grind a little bit more for Helldivers 2 solely to unlock the kick emote. That's fun. I haven't played that in a while. Helldivers 2 was great because it brought my like high school friend group back together for a short period of time. Oh, it's not the same games people were into back then, or are you wrong? I mean, I don't know how many other than Valorant. Is there like what's the newest esports game that like actually like took off, like or franchise at least? Apex? Maybe, yeah. I can see Apex. I don't know anything about that, but I never really heard, but I could see it. I know that game's very sweaty. When that game first came out, I played it a lot with my buddy, but we couldn't reliably get a 3-man, so it was just 2 of us, and that was before they added duos. We got pretty good. It was like if we could get purple shields early on, we had a very good chance of winning the round. Or winning the match. Oh boy, tanks. It's still not big enough. Kind of regret already painting it green. A little early, a little premature. This definitely won't be a solid black outline once. Is it even supposed to be there? I can't tell. This one's got another hatch here. I think it's differently shaped. This is a Sherman. If this looks too much like an M60, I have messed up. Let's go. So you've done a lot of tank sprites already. Okay. Well, if you want to show them to me, feel free. You can DM me on Discord. I'm pretty sure you're in the somewhere else. Like you know where to find me, right? The average update on Xbox was like 50 gig. Yeah, I mean that's all modern live service games is massive update sizes. It's like, oh, Call of Duty had an update. I guess we'll be chatting for a while, buddy, because we're not playing anytime soon. Oh, this is a good reference image. This is a great one. Okay, so check this out. That looks good. That looks really nice. It even has like a little diagram telling me what I'm actually looking at. Tank. Fistful of Frags. I never played that. I know what you're talking about though. It's like the cowboy one, right? Am I wrong? I think it's the cowboy one. Get the headlight. Yeah, a lot of just what's on it is just tools. So we got our sledgehammer. Actually, you did? Okay. M60. Oh, look at that. This is the... Do you want me to show it? This is really good, but is this the M60 or the what is it? The like Pershing or the M46? It's actually really good. I really like this. Yeah, you did a good job on that. Yeah, this is not an M60. Alright, like this is an M60. Alright? But then... I can see why you would think I might be making the Pershing. This is the Pershing. See the. Yeah, the M60 would be accurate. So M26, like clearly it's the same. This looks really good for a M26. Yeah. Did you do a T34 or a Tiger? Because my next sprite is gonna be those. Yeah. I think the shape on this is great. I might do I'd have to do more shading, but yeah, very good. What happened to that one Hotline Miami Death? I think he just stopped working on it. I think he just got bored of it. I really wish we could have seen that into fruition. That was fun. That little bit that we played. Definitely one of my most, like, still to this day asked about videos. For sure. It's a shame a lot of younger kids aren't into movies and animation at all. I mean, I'm not really sure what the younger kids like. Like, what age demographic are we talking about? Memories are a fuzz. Didn't get to the T34. At least we'll have co-op and 1-900 call. Yeah, which, I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be too hard to do a 1v1 deathmatch in that. But there's no online functionality, so it has to be either couch or through Steam's, like, couch co-op streaming thing, which is a little laggy. I honestly, like if Danny was to go into game development, like, the co-op aspect is so fun that I'm like, that is what you should do. You should make make your own Hotline Miami co-op game. I feel like that's your most marketable idea because it was very fun and they had a lot of good ideas. Yeah, I mean, it's just the older you get, the harder it is to work on passion projects. Because you just need money. You just need money. Like, as a kid, you have everything kind of like, or like a teenager and a young adult, you have a lot of it taken care of for you. But, like, even me as an adult right now, I'm just like, I need money, but I'm finishing this just because I don't want to leave this unfinished. But I'm not doing another free project. Like, anything I work on afterwards needs to be making money. I'm engaged, guys. I'm gonna have a kid eventually. Like, I gotta I gotta put all my effort into getting dough. That it was online. Yeah, well, it's because like, to make an online game from the core of its fundamental code, it needs to have, like, the thought of this is going to be online taken into account, right? Like everything, the position of all the items, the way things interact with each other, like just tracking if something hits something, you need to have all of it basically what's called asynchronous, like, coding. Like, basically everything needs to tell the game engine how it works and also be able to tell a server where it is. And so it's really hard to convert a single player game that's not designed for that into one, because so many aspects need to be redone, and that can introduce a lot of bugs. I don't mean they're all like that. Yeah, I mean, media's definitely, I think, got a cheaper look to it now, because, and just like media is more throwaway content now. You put on the Netflix, and you just kind of drool and as you watch it. Junior will be making the next. If my son wants to make the next human being, God bless him. If he wants to carry on his day, he'll probably think I'm gay and lame for making this. That would be my prediction, especially as a teenager. Like we were joking last stream about how my old man Rob would be forcing him to like play shit. What's 38 divided by 2? 19? Seems right. What was I saying? But yeah, we were like making him play the old Halo games and stuff. Be like, Dad, no, I want to play Fortnite 3. Honestly, it'll probably be Fortnite 1 still. That game was probably never gonna die. Okay, I don't want to do this. Or it could be like super into anime and like things I find stupid. Because that's kind of how it is. Like my dad was a big football jock and hated video games. Like you watch the Fox News, get told video games are evil throughout the 90s and 2000s. He just believed it. He's like, video games are gay. I watch sports. That's my entertainment. And I tried, man. I tried to get into sports. I watched a lot of sports with my dad. Nope. The video game autism got a hold of me instead. Which is not, too uncommon for my generation. Can't answer the math question. Sorry, ChatGPT servers are down. Yeah, that's crazy because I'm basically the last generation before, like the last class, because I graduated college in 24, a year ago now, and I'm basically the last class that got through most of its college without GPT. The last 2 semesters, people were really doing ChatGPT on stuff, and I had one class that was taught by this Chinese national, and I couldn't understand what he was saying, and I just couldn't get through it, and I had to ask ChatGPT all sorts of coding questions. The absolute waste of time in that class. That would piss me off. 2 Jesus Christs. There's something wrong with it. What's up, Tony? Yeah, eat healthy, guys. Your future doctors are definitely cheating their way through medical school right now. Your future doctors are definitely cheating the system. Grock, is this true? I've never asked Grock a single thing, I don't think. The only one I even trust is ChatGPT. And like, trust is like probably the wrong word to use even. Gork. Honestly, Gork would also work as an AI name. It's equally dumb. I don't even know what Grock is from. What is this? What is Grock supposed to be even? What's this a reference to? It's the Twitter AI. I don't know. I don't know what he's trying. He tries to do all sorts of shenanigans. Gork. I mean, so does Grock. Grock also sounds like caveman. Like, the last thing I want to think is my AI is a stupid caveman. But, you know, Elon kind of sucks at naming things, so it's kind of his thing to name stuff really badly. SpaceX is good. SpaceX sounds fun and sci-fi. X itself, I hate that they named Twitter X. It's so stupid. Like, literally, tweeting was a, like, I forget the word for it, but it's when your brand is so strong it just becomes the noun. Like Google it. You want a Kleenex? Like, Kleenex isn't, like, people call a tissue a Kleenex. But even though a Kleenex is just a brand, it was just so powerful. People just started all Kleenexes, you know? Like parents who don't know video games very well call everything a Nintendo. Yeah, like that. We're almost to shading now. I feel like we've got the shape pretty well handled. Like one of the eyes is squinting and one of the eyes is open. Oh, right here. You trying to put like a face to it? That's funny. This is a light. Like, I'm just going by the thing. Where's me shovel? Am I blind? There it is. That does not look right. Yuck. I tried to look up like Sherman color hex code, and it didn't give me anything that I liked. Okay, this is a bit better. With all the AI acceleration stuff around, everyone using humans and with all the stuff around, everyone using human instead of any other. Hello. What are you talking about? Like human intelligence? The AI, even if it does turn into an interesting, like an actual useful products, I think it is somewhat of a bubble still with just the sheer amount of things and money every company is investing in. I don't think every company is going to be able to hit it off with AI. Like there's going to be winners and losers, and then everyone else it's going to collapse. And I think we're eventually going to find the limits of AI if we haven't already. Like you're gonna have to get the AI generation, image generation stuff to be perfect before I think people are really gonna accept it. And people are mostly gonna have to like. There's a lot of like emotional aspect to it, so people aren't gonna accept it until there's just no point in fighting it because you can't tell. And I don't think they're gonna get to that, like, to the level that they want. So it's just going to be like annoying slop pushed onto us by corporations. But like we're going to get like AI ads and shit. And like there'll be scandals that someone used AI in the background CGI of a movie and stuff. Yeah. Well, I'll say like the images AI are generating right now, like it would be insanely difficult for a human to actually make them. Like it is pulling from only stuff that exists, and I definitely agree that the copyright question really needs to be addressed. Which it'll probably go in the AI people's favor because it's every big tech company is pouring millions into lobbyists for the United States. But the images that AI generates right now, or in like the weird, trippy dream videos, like you could maybe make that as a human, but like the effort would be insane to do that by hand. It's not like useful video, but it's visually fascinating to me. Like when you they all of a sudden you make like the animal dance, or like it transforms into something. Like there was this one where the dog's tongue is hanging out, and it like the AI kicks in to have the dog put a suit on, and the tongue transforms into a pink tie. And it's like there's like that wasn't creative because it didn't mean to do that. It just saw the connection. It wasn't creative in the way they human, but it is interesting. But still not useful. I could see AI being good, like one thing I don't like in a lot of video games is NPC dialogue, where because it just repeats, right? And it's like a lot of times it's not able to get the context of the situations. Like think of like Fallout NPCs, or like when Arthur in Red Dead 2 would have like a deep conversation with one of the people at the camp and then be like, well, see you later, because that's just the canned response. I think that where like human, like I don't want AI to replace what humans can do already. I want it to fill in gaps that are near impossible for humans, like having AI that can talk to you, like NPCs that could talk to you, and really like you type what you want to talk to the NPC about and like give them personalities. I think that is where it would be one, be more moral, and two, like, because you're not replacing people, like, because like a human, if you're doing it by hand and making it binary, you can only write a certain amount of things. But if you have an AI, like a chat bot in the Skyrim NPC, and they can talk to you, that's interesting, that's unique. And then also, like, I don't know, just being able to like maybe have the enemies be able to tell what the player is doing better, so they're not like stupidly walking around a corner right after their 4 dudes got shot. Like stuff that we've, like I feel like the human ability to write smart enemy AI is like hit a cap, at least with like the processing power we have. Hey, what's up, Jerry? On one hand, AI slop is irritating. On the other hand, trolling Luddites is really funny as long as you don't come up with complete shill for it. Yeah, I mean, obviously the scams are bad, and that's only going to get worse, and that's going to hurt AI's reputation. Like, it's crazy that, like, states like Iran has, like, been posting stuff of, like poorly AI-generated jets being shot down. That's crazy to me, and people are buying it. Like, this shit one-shots boomers, the AI. The one time AI got me so far that I then later found out I had been had was the Balenciaga. Actually, do I have? No, I don't think I do. The Balenciaga Pope, where it was the Pope, like the Pope before he died, was like just dripped out in this like immaculate coat. It's just very drippy. And I was like, that is funny. That man is owning that. And then I went about my day, and like later I saw online that was a fake image. That one totally got me. And I didn't look at it too hard, right? Like if you looked at it, you would see the discrepancies. But it's just like scrolling through Twitter and seeing it briefly, going, like, yeah. One thing you're hoping AI do in video games will master who can adjust the game on the fly. Yeah, like video games have a ceiling where like the game dev has to think of everything that the player could do and write scenarios for it and bug test it, and like work on it like for years. So like every video game has a cap of actual actions you're able to do, and typically the most successful and fun video games are the ones that have a large sandbox of stuff you can do. So yeah, I could see that, like being able to generate mechanics on the fly, like that's a far cry from what we have right now, but that, yeah, stuff like that. Like I don't want to replace people, I want it to expand what we can do with video games. But I think it's just like the current AAA companies are just evil, and don't give a shit about any sort of artistic integrity. So all they see is like, oh, we can have less people on payroll, yeah. And so that's, I mean, but they're gonna be evil regardless of AI or not. So yeah, like some of the chatbot stuff has been around longer than more people think. And like same with like the NFT craze, it could just fizzle out. Like we could all be laughing about AI in a year or two. How all these companies wasted $1 quadrillion on it and it ultimately was nothing. The difference between it and the NFTs, I feel like, is that it's a lot easier to come up with actual use cases for it, whereas NFTs, it was literally just the only thing you could do was scam people with it. It was all they were. It was hot potato, and you had to hope that you weren't the final guy holding the potato when the value crashed on it. But yeah. So yeah, mostly bad right now. Maybe good in the future. I can't stop it, so I'm not gonna fret too hard about it. Like I'm not gonna support things that are like overly AI generated. I'm not gonna go see AI generated movies. You did good with those sprites. I was thinking, so I forgot to tell you any World War One guy sprites. If you want to do just like one World War One soldier, so that I can put in this little corner here, just like one American Doughboy or something, and he can just be doing whatever. And then maybe we have like there's no space to have him. Could have like a guy doing, let's see here. Here he is, like a guy crouching like this that we could put right here, like that he's losing it, and then just like a guy, either he could be. And I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. This is a vanilla sprite. I might make it a display case, but I kind of like it. It's kind of funny. So yeah, just those two. Yeah, I mean, the World War One soldiers had a unique, very circular helmet, but that's about it. I mean, if they're close, it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. Pre-ChatGPT bots were so bad. They were pretty funny. Remember Cleverbot? Was all the rage on YouTube? Yeah. Like, the current state of ChatGPT, I don't think has been around for a while. Right? Like, I feel like if it was, people would have figured it out a lot sooner that it could do their homework for them. So I don't know. I don't think AI is gonna blow up and become like everything the way that like almost everyone who's predicting the the AI revolution tech stuff is like they also happen to have a company that needs investors to give them lots of money on the promise that AI is going to be huge. So their predictions are a little biased. I never listen to anything Elon Musk predicts. Like you can go and see what Elon Musk has predicted in the past, like what milestone we'll be at and when. And it's like we should be like if you listen to him, and if he was right about everything, we'd already be on Mars. He's just wrong. He's, and I don't even like. It's because he's trying to get investors, right? Like, and he's like, yeah, he. It's not like he's intentionally like he knows it's gonna be wrong. It's more like he would like it to be this way, and he's going to keep saying it till it's true. So yeah. I like to use ChatGPT to ask random history questions that would be kind of annoying to track down. Or have it summarize stuff for me. And with the horrific state of Google right now in terms of SEO, it is good to answer certain things. It's kind of like the replacement of the chatbot or of the search engine in a lot of ways. Give me some money. Yeah, that's how it is. Anything a guy who's taking investment from stockholders says anything, no, it's bullshit. Or at least like maybe not 100% false, but like basically 100% false. Like in what he's trying to lead you down. It's the most you could lie without being taken to court, basically. Yeah, this needs to be darker. The one AI thing I'm entirely on board is is image upscaling. There's of course devs who take the piss and do it badly, but the video game purist to me likes the exact same texture but better. Yeah, FrameGen is crazy. I don't understand it at all. I don't like it right now because it's not perfect and like it creates annoying ghosting, but the fact that we can use AI to on the fly like double frame rates is crazy to me. Like so many optimization things throughout the history of gaming have been to get like a couple for 10 15 frames back, and so to like double the frames from like 60 to like 144 or like is wild. As magic technology, even though it does have its own downsides. It's not a magic cure-all, but like I remember playing the what was it called? Silent Hill remake, and you would move your character and like his face would like ghost. It was so bad. What's Jimmy? Jerry? Did I say Jimmy? They already are using FrameGen as a clutch. Like, the thing with Unreal Engine is that games have launched on it that do run good. It might be difficult to get it to run good, and that's the issue. Like, there might be more work than in other engines, but it's possible to make a pretty game run good on Unreal 5. So, Yeah, I think it's just people not familiar with it, and I think Epic needs to go to great lengths to basically restore its reputation as an engine. And what they need to do is they just need to put way more work into showing devs how to optimize their games on it, and even offer services and such, like how to optimize your game for Unreal Engine 5. Like when you're starting out making the foundations of the game, this is how you need to do it. Because companies are already leaning on frame gen, and it makes sense. It's a shortcut, right? And you're on a deadline, and when you have strained resources, the human body and the human brain just naturally, instinctively go towards the shortcuts. Something you have to mentally be aware of and fight against. Which is why AI is bad for students, is because it's difficult to write an essay, and it takes time and stuff, and it's like if that shortcut's there, your brain like fights you even harder to do it. It's even harder to convince yourself to actually do the thing if the shortcut exists. Yeah, using it for emulation would be good. Like AI to like preserve video games would be good as well. Like, imagine AI generated ports. But like because of the stop killing game stuff, I've been thinking a lot about like in 50 years, how many video games from now will be playable? Like what will our computer architecture look like? Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that. I remember at one point being like, one of these days, my little skill set I've made doing pixel art is gonna be worth jack shit probably, because I imagine AI. Like I remember what's his face posted a pretty decent AI pixel art generated by AI. Like if if pixel art becomes synonymous with AI slop, that sucks. That sucks. Because there's gonna be so many shitty indie devs doing that. That's why it's important to work a unique style. Not that the computer can't copy it from you, but... You're impressed with how quick I'm working? I wish I was quick. I guess I'm doing pretty good. How long have we been streaming though, and I'm not even done with this tank? An hour. But thank you. Thank you. Yeah, abstract visuals are like I think people will look back and look at the like janky AI stuff and it'll be an interesting artistic style. The same way that like analog imperfections are like nostalgia use. Like VHS grain was never a artistic intent back in the day, but we bring it back now, right, to evoke nostalgia. Like back in the day, people thought that was a flaw, but now people are like, "Oh, let's add VHS 10, all this stuff." So I could see future generations, especially if AI is successful. Edward Scalatrix. When I first saw that, I read Skrillex. Remember him? AI music's another thing that actually kind of concerns me. I don't like the idea of listening to AI music slop. Not that, like, modern pop isn't basically that already. Should it be... I think that's better. Yeah. Yeah, there was this, like... There was this, like, what was it? It was, like, jazz. It was AI-generated jazz, it turned out. And I was like... Like, I had listened to it for a little bit, and before I was like, this kind of sounds off. And looking... At this point... And also, electronic music can do that because I listen to a lot of synthwave. If the synthwave music has an AI generated cover, like for the YouTube video, I assume that the music's also AI generated. And I try to stay away from it because I just don't want slop. But both of those genres already have an issue where human created stuff kind of blends together. So. Like, is it really so bad that AI generated stuff? Who knows? Oh. I remember people having a melty over a movie using AI for some background poster. Felt like... I remember... So, this might not be what you're referring to, but I remember that Rick and Morty game, that High on Life, they used AI generated images for the movie posters in the like teenager's bedroom, and like I feel like that's a smart like it's not a huge team, and it creates kind of funny trippy posters. Like the intention is to have a weird movie poster vibe, and I think just to do something quick on a small detail like that, I think that's fine instead of spending hours on Photoshop. But people like the witch hunt. People love to witch hunt. And AI is the target of a lot of witch hunting right now. It's an interesting fight. There's bad actors on both sides. Yeah, AI generated Hotline Miami. AI generated human being. I am obsolete. Human being took so long to make that AI beat me to it, finishing it. It's able to AI generate the rest of it. A human being through development is completely AI free as it has a trait that AI does not slow. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks, Jerry. I'm trying, alright. Idle animation strips for the Intor intro. I feel like I know what you're talking about. I most likely saved it, and if not, it's in our DMs years ago. I feel like it shouldn't be too hard to recreate. It would take more time to find it than recreate it, probably, but... Yeah, I need to go through all our DMs and see all the stuff that you've pitched me, because a lot of it was funny. And I did want to do it. Hello, Nix. How you doing, man? What's your question, man? Oh, you found it, Jerry? That's good. Something about items. For the visual boundary, you basically need to set your level borders, which is like you can find it in the top drop down menu in the editor, and then you also need to swap an item's values out with the level borders, which is I'm almost certain it's -1 and then 1182. My Notepad++ video should cover it. If you want to go to my channel, look for the editor tutorials, find the Notepad++, it should cover it. And if it doesn't cover it specifically, it does show you how to use Notepad. So all you have to do is any item you want, replace. It's got a sprite value and a behavior value. The sprite value needs to be -1, so it's invisible, and the behavior value needs to be 1182. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check that. Yep, yeah, it is 1182. Should be the behavior. So, and then it should work. What the hell? The Miami community is alive? Somewhat alive. Well, I would just make the helmet a circle and you don't let them see your head. Jerry. That would be my suggestion. Alright. Well, I'm glad you're excited for Wrong Editor, but I wouldn't expect it to be a cure-all for any issues you have. It's going to have its own learning curve, right? People have said this to me plenty of times. Of like, oh, well, I'm not going to work on my thing until Wrong Editor's out. It's like, first of all, that's like, you got a while, dude. Like, you should be working on your skills now on smaller projects in the editor. Second off, I feel like most of it's just a procrastination excuse. Yeah, obviously, you can't do everything you want in the editor. There are lots of limitations, but learning to navigate limitations and overcome them and how to deal with them and creatively think around them is very important as a creative person if you want to get into any sort of like content making. So, but if you're just writing for the Wrong Editor because you want more game mechanics, I can't blame you. Like, that's probably the toughest thing for me right now is I'm just so overdone with the Hotline Miami mechanics. I need unique enemy types, unique weapons. I would love to see more of that. So, but yeah. Wrong Editor. We got a long ass way before we get finished with 1-900 Cult, and I don't think Danny's gonna release the editor before that. And even then, he's got to create the tools for everyone to make their thing, and then everyone else to be able to play it. Like, it's kind of there right now. Like, we don't have campaigns working. How far along would you say Human Being 3 is? What does it say, the level, stories, and sprites? So, basically, almost every main level is finished. I'm reworking one of the levels right now. I have some of the other early levels need some fixes, but not nearly as much as this one. And then I gotta do all the cutscenes. And that's gonna take me a while because I have some ambitious plans, but I don't have to do any gameplay testing with those, and they're typically smaller in terms of sprites. Like, it's only gonna be like one floor, right? So it shouldn't be too bad, but I'm currently fully redoing my entire museum level from 2017. And that's still just going to take a while. So, it's coming along. It's too close for me to cancel it, but it's not close enough to release yet. I'm happy with this, actually. Let's save this. But then it would be real AI being not human being. It's true. If I used AI to make Human Being 3, it would not be real Human Being 3. It'd be real AI. Yeah, but I'm not working on it full time. They were working on their game full time. And there's two of them. And I guess it's me and Jerry, but Jerry isn't doing half the work. He's doing the sprites that I need. And that's, it's not everything. He'll be doing more work once we get to cutscenes. And then I got heavily distracted with 1-900 Cult for a while. I was way more into that for a while. Okay, I am happy with you. I'm going to keep you. Character sheets need to have their weapons changed, but we haven't yet decided what to change them because we forgot to discuss it. Yeah, I keep backing out on that. I'm sorry, Jerry. I'm sorry, Jerry. Maybe we can discuss it over a game of Borderlands 3. Okay, this is annoying. just gonna do this. Like it when I started Human Being right as I dropped out of college for the first time, and that's a different story, but I dropped out of college and spent some time trying to figure myself out, and I was working fast food, and that's when a large percentage of Human Being was made. The vast majority of Human Being 3 was made in 2018 and 2019. When I was working fast food, and then I went to college, and it just really, like, other things took my interest. I got really into some other game dev projects, and at the same time, college was just a lot of work. Because I was like really focused on actually succeeding this time, and I would procrastinate. You know, it's not 100% college's fault. Like, I wasn't overly overworked, but like I would put things off to the last minute, and then I wouldn't have time to work on Human Being 3. So now that I've got a job, I can go home and I don't have homework. So that's huge. And we've made decent progress in the past year. We've made decent progress. Okay. Also, as a reminder, comment was the please sketch it. If you don't, I'm gonna ask ChatGPT to know. Okay. Mega tank rolls over the entire floor. Alrighty. Oh yeah, no, these helmets are really good. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, just a little circle. There you go. Good job, Jay. I knew you could do it. I always have faith in you. No, I gotta remember. Let's do that. Okay. The accused every wall has a notch. Oh, up here? Yeah, I mean, I can fix that pretty easily. It's annoying, though. Okay, what was I doing? All right. I think these are about the right size. The scaling might be a little off for the tiger. Like, I know it doesn't fit at all on what I've done here, but in the level design, these little spaces were already kind of bad. So we're not going to worry about that, and we're just going to have a big item. I believe my attempt at drawing it ended up in what, Redline? Yeah, there is one in Redline, so I don't know if they used yours or not. This is my own. Well, that's the old version. This is mine. I looked at that one to be like, how did they do it? I didn't like use it at all because I didn't even play Redline yet. I just looked at that one screenshot. And mine's the scale's probably not correct, but it looks good for this because it's also gonna be like cut off right here. Yeah, one of my favorite tanks. Honestly, the T-34, the Sherman 76, the Tiger H1, and the Mark IV are like my 4 favorite tanks ever. So I'm excited. Excited to draw them. Okay, let's put you on item shadow. Let's put you also over here just for safekeeping. You recognize the Firestarter characters. Yeah, Plank gave us the Firestarter characters. I don't know if I'm going to end up using them. But I appreciate him giving us those. Kind of crazy to have a favorite tanks list. What? Yeah, I guess people are hyped for Firestarter. It was a shame it didn't get over through. Like, let's see here. Like, I like the Viet Cong ones. I'll definitely keep these as for Viet Cong. What is this supposed to be? The China Lake? You guys are alright. I don't know if I might change some colors. Like they just look a little similar to the default soldier sprites instead of having the specific Vietnam stuff I was looking for, but we'll see. We will see. Alright. What do you mean favorite tanks list? This is crazy to have. Come on, man. Let me enjoy my tanks. Everyone's got something they like, and then they have a mental list of what they like, even if they don't know it. I'm new here. Can I know what's going on? I'm making sprites for a custom mod in Hotline Miami. Specifically, we're working on a military museum floor. Need the outlines of the thing I'm tracing to be not black. There we go. That'll reduce some confusion. I believe Max was interested in my attempt, though. That was so long ago, I hadn't even yet gone to university yet. Yeah, Life be moving on. Everyone's pretty much every person that played Human Being 2 has a completely different life now than what they previously had when they played a completely different stage in their lives. Including me. Definitely including me. Okay, so let's get... What the heck? Let's get rid of this side. I was working on a laptop that had its battery dead and charger cable. The only thing just was broken. The laptop would completely turn off as someone barely sneezed. Oh, man. Yeah, Human Being 3 started on a shitty laptop. And the first year, like year and a half of develop, and all my other projects before Human Being 3. So everything so Fear the Reefer and everything after or before that was all done on a little crappy laptop. I'm glad you got a good PC now. It's a big difference, isn't it? Yeah, like at some point I was just like, you know, I use this computer every day of my life. I should put some money behind what I'm actually doing with my day-to-day. Invest in yourself. I wonder if there's anyone in the community with 3D modeling skills. It would be cool to have minis of the cast. But there's some jacket models on Cultist 3D, but that's it. That might be up to you, Jerry. I want to get into 3D modeling. I'm ready to move into 3D. I'm ready to get out of sprites. Join the 3D world. Remember you had some like user generated or not generated, like editor generated ones, right? Like I remember there was like some website that you were able to make like a Hammer Mini on. And like since you had like a limited select, it wasn't like actual Blender, so you had to use what you could find. But it was kind of cool. It's probably pinned somewhere in the Hall of Fame. I'm literally trying to make a game on a $200 laptop. Yeah. A starving artist. Okay, let's go for our turret. Hero Forge, that's what it was called. What is Human Being? Bro. How did you find this channel? Did I just show up on that like little tab in like that one recommended slot where they recommend a small channel? Is that how I came up? You got it recommended. Yep. Okay. Interesting. Makes sense. It's a mod for Hotline Miami. Like, I've been saying for years that I want to try to learn reload animation. It's in Blender. I think I would enjoy that. I just like recreating things in digital form. And I gravitated to sprites because it's single dimension and doable. Where can you play it? If you go to Hotline Miami 2 and look at the workshop, so like, go to the workshop, there's lots of Hotline Miami content to play. Can't, so if you've never played Hotline Miami before, you should play through them, and then sort by most subscribed or most popular all time. This looks like Atlan. Okay. To be fair, I haven't had interest in Hotline Miami for over a year, and then one of your dev streams showed up. You've been catching them every time. Oh, thank you. I'm just surprised that like it's coming into random people, and then people are choosing to click on it. It's cool, you know. Hunter sweep, yeah. I mean, that's just the reality. Is Hunter's gonna be on the top for the rest of the Steam's existence, unless there was some sort of like insane coordinated push, and I reached virality with Human Being. I wouldn't beat Hunter. Hunter's a good starter campaign. I feel like right after you beat the base Hotline Miami 2. And it shows what the editor's capable of in terms of like creating new vibes, new dynamics. I have no clue what I'm doing here. This is stupid looking. But yeah. Yeah, you should play Hunter. I mean, I would say that's probably one of the better campaigns to start out with after you've played the first 2 games. It's in universe. The level design's not too difficult. Yeah, I'm a gimp. I'm a big gimp guy. Because when I started learning how to sprite, I refused to spend money on anything because I had no money. And now I have an income, but I don't want to learn a new spriting system. So everything that I need to do basically is solved by taken care of by GIMP. So I'm not too worried. Okay. That's what this is supposed to be. This is a vent. This is kind of a vent. I'll give another reference image. Okay, those are 2 vents. I don't know why they look like this here. GIMP's convenient. Yeah. I think the fewer features compared to Photoshop was actually good for me because it kept me from getting overwhelmed. That's bad. I think it's fine. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Let's finish these exhaust ports. Have them go all the way in. People are also asking me like questions about GIMP with updates, and it's like I haven't updated GIMP since like 2018. This is an old GIMP. Yeah, it's got everything I need, mostly. I feel like though, if someone pointed out a Photoshop tool to me though that GIMP doesn't have, and I'd be like, oh, I've been doing that manually my entire time. I can't believe it. Like, I'm almost certain you can draw a perfect circle automatically with Photoshop, whereas like I have to like set it and then, which is what you just saw me do with those hatches. Sprite, it's amazing, but it's really hard to make static stuff in it if you have previous experience. Yeah. Yeah, it's got some issues. Like, if you just want to sprite something, it's not convenient. It's only better at making stuff animated. So I feel like I'll always just do it in GIMP and then go to Sprite if I wanted to animate something. But I got you to do that for me. So. I don't know how I would check that. Maybe when like it launches. Okay, sorry. I'm not doing that right now. I need to keep all my stuff open. Two 2.10.6. Oh, so mine's only a little bit behind yours. I don't know what the most modern version is. Animation is so fun. It's a shame I won't be able to make a living of it unless I move to a South Korean sweatshop. Yeah. Well, I gotta become an indie game developer and employ you, and then we have a game get picked up by Markiplier, and then we never have to work another day in our lives. Oh, this is a rope thing. Okay. What do you think the perfect recipe for a game to be picked up by Devolver? I don't know. Modern Devolver's games haven't really appealed to me. They haven't bought a Devolver game in a while, so I don't know what they're going for. The most interesting one to me recently was Children of the Sun, and it was not a commercial success. So, like, I feel like they might be looking for more Fall Guys type games. I would like to do, like, I feel like they would love another Hotline Miami kind of style game that's done right. I don't know if I want to even make that at this point. One thing that I think would be more doable that I would like to see is a Max Payne 1 and 2 style shooter. Like, in the same way that, like, boomer shooters are able to be made by small teams now, I feel like a small team could make a Max Payne style shooter with, like, the same kind of graphic fidelity as back then, and then you up, like, maybe more particle effects, you know, if you can get it in, like, Unreal 4 or Unity or something. I don't know if they'd be interested in that, but, you know, Devolver's not the only publisher on the market for indies anymore. There's Raw Fury, and a couple others. I kind of want to do like a XCOM turn-based game based off of the this something called Masscom, which is a tabletop game that Danny Judas. I had some ideas for that. I have a lot of ideas, honestly, for games. El Paso is cool. Yeah. Yeah, it was funny when I was first thinking, like, I feel like you could do a Unity-based third-person Max Payne style game, and then El Paso got big. So, I mean, I guess that's proof that would be good. But I played the demo, and you're like, you don't even shoot hit scan bullet enemies. So, I feel like it didn't fill the void that I'm thinking of perfectly. Like I feel like the market could still be open for that. I feel like the turret is really small. Let's see if I can't beef the turret up somewhere. Max Payne does. Well, I just mean by bullet enemies. Like, they were throwing, like, smaller projectiles at the player. So, yeah, technically you're right. It's not hit scan in that. It's not hit scan in that it hits you instantly, because then you want to be able to dodge it. El Paso Eswar, I will say, did do a cool job with its voiceover narration and its presentation. Like, I was immediately impressed with the style that it garnered in terms of the cutscene. And then you get to the gameplay, and it's just kind of janky third-person shooting. And, like, not really good-looking environments. But I haven't really played it all the way, so I can't. I don't want to judge or hate on it too hard, but it did very well randomly. Like, it got a lot of buzz. And then same with I Am Your Beast, which is by the same group of people. And I played the demo for that. That was cool. I just haven't gotten around to playing it because life is busy. Hello, Eric with a K. Yes, it is somewhat a modding project for Hotline Miami. Yeah, explaining Masscom to you would be difficult. Because you weren't there for the tabletop stuff. But it was like an 80s like office setting that started to get Lovecraft elements to it. And so you were a schlubby office worker, so you didn't have a lot of fighting skills. So it was fun that we had to use a lot of like environmental stuff to fight. And if I could translate that into a turn-based kind of RPG, like a cross between something like Disco Elysium, which I know like every indie game wants to make a Disco Elysium like now, but it wouldn't be emotional and sappy, but it would have turn-based dialogue, I guess. Have you played Broforce before? Yeah, I like that game. I remember getting into that long ago, and then my friend and I randomly went back and played it maybe a year or two ago, like all the way through. Like, because I had it like back early access. Are these even? You're a dev yourself? Nice. Minding your surroundings, killing or knocking down key targets or executions. Yeah, like Danny did it, that card game style, and it was like, okay, the loop of like knock down, get up, like I could see that working. Press V to flex. Yeah, that was a funny game. I'm really bad at side scrollers, so my friend had to kind of carry me through the last half of that game. Okay, let's get these vents figured out. I also really like that Broforce let you, like, dig. You, like, dig under them. That would kill you so much, is that the thing would destroy and then something would fall on you. Kind of weird how much of influence Halamami had, but it's really recognized by most people. Like, a lot of people who listen to Pert or Moon probably don't know they were popularized by Hotline. Yeah, I mean, it went super critical mainstream. Like, many, like, regular people who just enjoy video games know Hotline Miami. And I mean, I feel like it is instrumental in the whole genre of, like, of popularizing synthwave. Right? It hit that, like, 80s nostalgia wave right at the right time. Just nailed that. Your tank has to be stripped out of all the weapons and muzzle, or what it's called, filled with concrete if you want to legally drive on the road. I mean, makes sense. They don't want people rampaging in a tank. It's funny that you can even drive the tank. Like, you can even drive a tank on the roads, right? Like, would it not tear up the ground? I guarantee you it's not allowed at all in Jackson. Jerry. Killdozer. Someone made a Killdozer sprite. I think it was Foos. Or did Jerry make it and then Foos took it? And he didn't have a good level to, like, put it in that was applicable to Killdozer. So it's just like a bonus little thing that you can find one of the other levels. Makes sense. Yeah. Seems like something you would make. Okay. I think you can have rubber treads, but like steel treads that you would like take into actual battle, that might destroy the roads. This is GIMP. It's just like free Photoshop, basically open source Photoshop, and then the mod is made in the editor for Hotline Miami. So, I don't know if you've played these games, but there's a very large edit. There's 15,000 plus levels that you can play in, created by the community of varying quality. But yeah, that's pretty much the only software you need. I wouldn't be surprised if he has that opinion. When you say TT, that you're saying tabletop. Like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot because of its freedom. The way that he ran campaigns, he did an amazing job, like coming up with stuff on the fly. And he's really good at doing voices and stuff, so it was very enjoyable. But they took forever because they were also big sticklers for like the rules of combat and calculating stuff, and we had large groups every time. So yeah, we spoke earlier about how like maybe AI can help with that, and that actually would be a use for AI instead of replacing employees, is by increasing the amount of interactivity you could have in a world by having it come up with stuff quickly. But I don't know. Why can't I click on this? What's going on? Oh, it's because my threshold's up. Whoopsies. Whenever I have to make something 2D like UI, you just use Blender? Okay, I'm guessing Blender has a sprite editor. It's time for me to learn Blender. Gotcha. Sorry, I'm not familiar with Blender too well. We took too long on this project. We did not expand our horizons to new tools yet. Oh no, don't tell me these are off center. Look, Carl Meows. So the Tiger tank in the model is being hit by a round from the Sherman, so it's going to be in mid-explosion. This is what I imagine someone's cubicle sounds like. Is it the mic quality? It's probably because you can hear my clickety clack. I got to figure out that either I go back to the old mic with the worst voice recording, or I find some sort of way to put it closer to mic and lower the distance so that it can hear stuff. But I'd have to get like a crane. Maybe once I move it, I'm gonna move in with my fiance pretty soon here. I think that's when I think of a better setup. You got a hole in the back of the circular rotary thing. A couple holes. Are you talking about the turret? This thing? Oddly comforting. Okay. Well, if it's not a problem, that's good. That's good. Okay. So before I over detail, let's do the explosion bits. Two people are too soft in this. You're complaining about mouse clicks when they don't even have to listen to Rob pissing. I cannot believe. Yeah, this mic is so strong that I went to the bathroom, closed the door, and they could still hear me pissing. And the bathroom's across the like it's a good distance. It's a good distance away. It's a black pixel missing. I do need to get the other pipe shading. Okay. So I don't know the exact point of where the round is going to hit the side of it, so I don't want to do that just yet, but I think flames will come out of the barrel, the two ports here, and one of the hatches, and maybe some back here. He just pisses real loud. You know what's funny is I kind of gotta pee right now, but maybe I go into like the bathroom across the house. It's like fried chicken. There's a black pixel missing. I know what you're referencing, Nox. That's good. That's good. Look how hard I can piss. Okay. So let's. Doing flames is so annoying. I don't know why I do this to myself. I come up with these ideas and then end up regretting heavily. Yeah, so it's got some real range, this mic. Okay, here. So whoever the guy who likes the typing ASMR, this is for you. Oh, they're pretty chunky too. Flames are annoying to do, but that's like an indie medium. Try again. I think I was supposed to put a muzzle break on this because I shortened the barrel. Oh, we can do that later. We'll get to. Can always steal it. No one will ever know. Yeah, we're not animating this fire. Nope. Oh, wait. Okay. It is, in fact, asshole, yeah. When did you animate fire? Did I make you do that at one point? Blue clock and little piano on top. I love the way your mind works, Eddie. Everyone say hi to Eddie. Oh, yeah, no, okay, I know when I made you animate fire. Okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's good. None of it. Holy moly, this project is happening. It is happening. It's happening. It's gonna happen. Let me just steal the cable colors from you. You two, do it. Get over here. I'm selling tank. Don't listen to him. That's not actually what happens to Hammer. That's the easy mode ending, actually. Oh, yeah. "20 years in the making." It feels like it. Certainly feels like that, dude. Hard to believe. Went his way and turned Hammer into glue. What? Hammering just grows an entire ass beard by the start of the campaign. Just kept you waiting, huh? He's so old. It's crazy how much time went by. Every time I didn't work on the project, just kept putting it back. Putting it back. Then one day I woke up and it's been 7-8 years since we started this one. Almost certainly. I've got one in my head. I haven't put it into the script yet, but like definitely I almost like want it to be kind of part of the themes of the campaign is that doing things that are big and ambitious take time, and like it takes like actual dedication to like do stuff that's hard and improve like and make something interesting. I kind of want that to be like a campaign theme in some of the writing. Not too heavy-handed, but definitely a joke, at least, about how long it took. Hammerin will go and qualify for his retirement pension. Every cutscene will just be me flagellating myself for taking too long on this. This is not even. It's right here. No. Okay, it literally can't be even, Steven. Oh well. Hammerin about to become Duke Nukem Forever. Ah! No, don't say that! When I was like watching like some videos about George Broussard and the whole all the shenanigans going on with Duke Nukem Forever's development, it was like, damn, there is some lessons I should take away from him about that whole thing. The difference is I'm not going to hand off Human Being to someone else to finish for me. And I haven't swapped engines. So it's a matter of a solo dev not putting work into his thing every single time. Like frequently enough. I'm not working on it enough. I'll go weeks and months without touching it. And it was too ambitious. It was too ambitious. That's where the Duke Nukem Forever comparisons can be made, is that I bit off way more than I can chew, and I haven't really spit it out yet. I'm basically going to accomplish everything I want to have. Like, I have ideas that I'm not end up going to do, but like the core of it, which is like a giant campaign with like extremely unique looking levels, like once it's out, like if it ever releases, that's what it will be. And then people can judge on the quality of the writing and the level design and stuff. Those are some more subjective things, but no one will be able to say the sprites are bad. No one will be able to say that, at least. Human Being Forever. Do you think the fan expectations are high for this installment? Yes and no. Like, I feel like I don't know how many fans, quote unquote, I even have that are like human being heads. Like, I feel like people who like were interested in the development, when they get their hands on it, will be excited to play it. I don't want to overhype it. It's not going to change your life. You know, it's a silly campaign. But I think you'll definitely be impressed with some of the level design stuff and like what I'm able to pull off with this editor, for sure. At least I hope so. Whatever. I'll just do it by hand. There is one. Yeah. There's a stuff level. But that's not really that groundbreaking anymore now, is it? But I wanted to include one. I got a fun one. Human being heads. A human being community. Yeah, I'm not saying that one, Jerry. Sorry. Sorry. Endless capacity for hope beans. They're on bean flavored hopium. And, you know, I was just thinking, because I haven't streamed in a while, but I have worked. So if you need to follow me on Twitter, because I post the finished sprites on Twitter, or follow the Workshop Labs on Discord. Well, here's the World War I section. We've got our pirate ship, and then a bunch of Civil War stuff. These 7 years of refreshing Rob Sam you pitched for new devlogs. It's been a while. It's still not done. Still got work to do. But we're closing in on it. Okay, fuck. We're closing in on it. Everyone in the comments is just reminding me of the relentless passage of time. That's how long you. That's crazy. I really appreciate people following me, being interested in what I do. That's beautiful. It's very cool. Just hire a Polish sweatshop to finish the game at this point. I got a Czech guy who's doing a lot of the work for me. So that's pretty close. Oh, by the way, Jerry. I think next year I'm going to go to Poland. So there might be a chance that I can go also to Czechia. Basically, my girlfriend, or my fiance now, she's wanting to go see her sister in Ukraine, but I'm not going to let her go to Ukraine while there's the war. And I'm definitely not going to Ukraine. While there's the war, they're attacking civilian areas. Like, even if we go to like the West, like, it's just not too dangerous. So it hit me the other day. I was like, well, Poland's pretty safe. Why don't we go to Poland, and your sister can go to Poland too and meet us there, and she can see her sister finally, who she hasn't seen in like 10 years. So I don't know how much extra travel we'd be able to do. Go around to some of the other places outside of Poland, or there might be enough to do in Poland that we just stay there, but just a thought. Poland's a beautiful place. Yeah. I've only heard positive things about it. I would like to go. Custom campaigns? No, I need to stream something. I need to promote. Poland mentioned? What? It would be cool to show you. I don't get around much. You don't have to say it in chat, but if you want to tell me like what area specifically in Czech you are, in DM. But this is going to be probably for next year. Or whatever trip we took. We were going to go to Rome, but she really wants to see her sister, and I think Poland would be really cool. Lest World War III breaks out. Polska Gorum. So we have 2 polls in the chat. Okay, cool. Hey Rob, could you maybe show some level covers for Human Being Theory? I only have this one. Actually, let me... There we go. So Perf made this for me. At one point, he was like, "Hey, I'll do for $5. I'll do some sprites." And I was like, "Can you make me a cover?" So that's the only, I feel like other people, but yeah. The thing is, with the covers is that I've changed stuff around, and I just covers is something I always do last to like when the level's done. Now it's not gonna change. Now I know what the cover's gonna be, and I'm definitely initially in the. Have I done others for you? Or did I show off spoilers or something? What are you pointing at? If there's other ones, Jerry, I'm sorry, I've completely forgotten. There's so much assets out there. But yeah, Perf made that one for me. It looks cool. It's for the level called Clusterfuck. Not gonna explain to you why it's called Clusterfuck. Having a custard on it. Yeah, human dude's full of swears. I wonder if I have that. It'd more likely be in the Discord, I feel like. I'm still scrolling. I don't see it yet. I cannot show this to the chat. Hey, I found it! Drive. It's pretty crap because you could barely fit his head in there. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know if we're going to be using this one. Sorry, Jerry. I don't know if we're going to be using that one. My favorite, other than Human Being, probably Reefer and Blitz. I also really like 9 Lives because that was like a funny little short one. Where's this dingling? It's this butt. He's got his back turned. Okay, what do we think of this? What do we think of this? I think it's pretty good. Trying to look at what else we could add. What areas are light on detail? I think we're good. Okay. So then still not, dang it. Okay. You know what we'll have to do is I like seeing how many people are like, what, Human Being 3 is real? Like, that means that there was people at one point interested in this. And, like, that's cool. This is cool. So yes, it's real. It's gonna stay real. I'm literally not allowing myself to work on anything else. Until it's finished. Maybe sunk cost fallacy a little bit, but I think I need to prove that I can finish big, ambitious projects. I think I need to do that. I'm gonna die. Yeah, why don't I just... Go away. Bring this one back. I always had thought about this project for years and always wondered if it would get released. Interesting. All right, I'm glad. It's cool. It's cool that people still think about the stuff that I am doing. I'm happy. Okay, and then let's get you. Come here. Dark Right Rises was actually a campaign that was going to happen. Yeah, I think we briefly talked about that. Like, if I was able to get Human Being out in, like, I don't know, 2020, right? And, like, we could still have had some energy left over for other stuff. Like, I really did want to do a Reefer, like, full campaign. And I wanted to do more with the Evanverse. But ideas flow easier than, like, you know, work. It's just the reality of life. So, not every idea you're going to be able to come up with is going to get made into reality. That's just the reality. So... Hotline Miami editor made you hate Sweden. Hotline Miami made me love Sweden. Got corrupted? I've never had a level corrupt, you know? Knock on wood. Never had a level corrupt. Were you doing weird fucked up shit with Notepad? I've never seen that before, or anyone's ever reported that the state thing is corrupted. Are you playing on like the shittiest laptop known to mankind? I don't think levels corrupt. I think you've got an issue with your computer. Sorry I had to find out like this. Level turned into the title screen test. It was straight from crypto. Okay. I have seen people post screenshots of that. Were you never able to recover it after that? You have to have a poor computer, I would have to assume, because people who had really shitty computers were the ones who reported that issue to me. I don't know if you saw that. How long have you been streaming for? 3 hours. Okay. Well, I gotta figure out how I want to detail this, but not bad for like the set piece bit here. Not bad. And then he said my IP address and sent a Militart application to Sweden through my Soviet computer. Sure, dude. Alright. Okay, cool. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. Real quick, can you DM me a refresher on the teaser? If I recall, it was supposed to be a wanted poster with like a bunch of humorous things he's wanted for. Right? Let me know in the DMs if there's something else for that. But yeah, I'm actually about to stop streaming. I gotta be at dinner in 45 minutes. So, and I'm getting kind of tired. So yeah. All right. It was, so I'll get back to this at some point. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Discord. Or go to the Workshop Labs. Thank you guys for watching me sprite 2 tanks and shit talk. A whole bunch of stuff. I love chewing the fat with you guys. It really helps me kind of focus. So I will see you guys next time.